I just sit in my office and read all day. I won't say if my candidate doesn't win, and probably half the time they haven't, I'm going to take my ball and go home. If returns are going to be 7 or 8% and you're paying 1% for fees, that makes an enormous difference in how much money you're going to have in retirement. We want products where people feel like kissing you instead of slapping you. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. The most important investment you can make is one in yourself. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. If you don't feel comfortable making a rough estimate of the asset's future earnings, just forget it and move on. If you like spending 6 to 8 hours per week working on investments, do it. If you don't, then dollar cost average into index funds. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. If you're smart, you're going to make a lot of money without borrowing. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. Investors should remember that excitement and expenses are their enemies. It is a terrible mistake for investors with long-term horizons to measure their investment risk by their portfolio's ratio of bonds to stocks. It is not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. The one thing I will tell you is the worst investment you can have is cash. Everybody is talking about cash being king and all that sort of thing. Cash is going to become worth less over time, but good businesses are going to become worth more over time. It's been an ideal period for investors. A climate of fear is their best friend. Those who invest only when commentators are upbeat end up paying a heavy price for meaningless reassurance. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. It's better to have a partial interest in the Hope Diamond than to own all of a rhinestone. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Just pick a broad index like the S&P 500. Don't put your money in all at once. Do it over a period of time. Keep things simple and don't swing for the fences. When promised quick profits, respond with a quick no. Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, and I will be ruthless.
Like and subscribe for our next video.